I think we're all somewhat familiar with a little trend out in the IT industry called cloud computing. The ability to provision computers on an hourly basis and really extend computing capability. And in fact, most of the companies presenting today have at least some portion of their offering running on someone else's cloud infrastructure. But there's another kind of cloud requirement that's emerging to tackle the demanding workloads in bioinformatics, computational finance, medicine, and many other fields. And you can think of that requirement as cloud-based supercomputing. So imagine for a moment that you're a biologist at MD Anderson or one of the 700 contract research organizations assembling genome data, and it takes you about 5 days to process one of your jobs. What if you could do that in 1 day? What does that mean to you? What's the value of that? Does it equate to more revenue? Is it lower your costs? Certainly it's going to increase your productivity as the data deluge continues to hit you. This is precisely the challenge that these kinds of applications are dealing with. It's a computing time challenge. And the way they're dealing with it today is they build those infrastructures in-house. The problem with doing that in-house is the minute you invest your CapEx to solve that problem, you've now constrained your capacity to compute. So as your data demands grow, you now have to keep expanding. This is pushing people to look to the cloud. The problem with current cloud infrastructures is that they're primarily based on virtualized machines on top of commodity Intel servers that were designed for Facebook apps. And so there's a challenge there with the setup configuration of these types of machines and really understanding what are the benefits of compute time from a cloud standpoint. The Nimbix solution is the accelerated compute cloud. You can think of it as pay-per-use supercomputing. But we're not talking about putting $1 million cray in a data center and calling it a cloud supercomputer. We're actually doing something a little different. We're taking new hardware technology, generically called accelerators, but specifically graphics processors and FPGAs, which are computationally more efficient than standard Intel machines. But the nice thing is they run on top of standard Intel machines, which makes them very scalable in a cloud-based business model. And when you tie those accelerated applications that we talked about in bioinformatics and finance, you deliver the value of time back to your customers. You shorten their time to results, making it easier for them to transition to cloud-based services.